LA has weird vibes, weird sexual vibes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what type of stories are we telling on here?
I mean, dude, whatever's
open.
clever, whatever's on your mind. Jeez.
Well, have you guys had crazy experiences in LA?
I haven't. So my family's from LA, but I haven't really been there as an adult, like to like go out and party and stuff. Because like I was always just seeing family. And then like the last time I was down there, I've gone to like skate parks and stuff down there, and that's always awesome, you know, the beach and stuff like that. But I haven't really like gotten into LA debauchery. But we had our guest Trevor a while back. He lives in LA too, and he was telling us all kinds of crazy shit about trying to make music and try to like make connections and stuff. And he was like, everybody plays hardball hella hard, and I don't know what you had more LA antics than me, honestly, bro.
Yeah, I've been like a few times just randomly, or for to go to NAMM. It's like a big like music instrument manufacturer conventions. It's where they show off all the like new guitars and keyboards and all that bullshit. I'm trying to think of like a specific weird LA experience though. Honestly, it was pretty sheltered. It was just like at the convention center most of the time. But like, there's lots of
there
weird,
was a crazy
though.
lady outside just like trying to shame people about not being Christian. So
oh yeah, at NAMM,
just one of those people that are on. They're just sitting there screaming and shouting the whole time.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah,
I know it.
He's
You
like,
get that anywhere though.
Yeah.
It's like I live in Sacramento.
Hey, some people got to do it. You know.
Sick. Dude, NAMM in 2020 was so sick. Like, because they also have a bunch of performances too. It's like brought to you by Yamaha or whatever, and it's like they had like Earth, Wind, and Fire was like the closing act on the final day of whatever. Like,
That's awesome.
And I was like, yo, this is crazy. And that was like right before COVID, and then going back the year or 2 years after that, it was so pathetic compared to it. But unfortunately,
I think
hopefully this year it'll be better.
I think that was probably the greatest show we will ever see in our lives.
I know. I was like, I'm never gonna see Earth, Wind, and Fire again in my life.
And then just,
Yeah, no, it was quality. Anyways,
What about you though? What have you been? What kind of LA antics you got?
Oh man. It's like I just feel like every time I go there, it's the energy. Like when people say you're paying for the weather, specifically LA, it's perfect, like 78 degrees every single day, no breeze. Like the people are beautiful. It's like golden sun. Everything's fucking perfect. But the people that you meet there, so my friend, I went there for my birthday. And I brought my best friend with me. We drove down there, got a ticket on the way there. Boo, hated that. I'm trying to figure out which part. Like the first day, the second day. We stayed like 4 days.
Getting a ticket on the road trip is just like
that's how I knew it was going to be crazy though. Like we just entered like the Palisades, and then he said I was going 100, but that's crazy because everyone was going way faster than me. So what do they have, McLarens? Like I'm in a Ford. What are you talking about? But yeah, anyways, one of the days that we got there, we decided to go to this bar. And the woman sat us outside. There was a drink there, like, hey, is someone sitting there? She was like, no, I'll clean it up for you. So we're sitting there. And then this guy just walks up. He's like, hey, you guys are sitting at our table. And I was like, who? And he's like, oh, just me. And I'm like, okay, well, can we sit with you? We have a conversation. We're just making fun and all this shit. And so we didn't want to keep buying drinks. So we bought alcohol. So we're drinking wine. We're like, okay, I need to go check my car anyways. So come with us. He's like, oh, I have a friend. And he gets his friend. Everything's cool. I was like, okay, we're having conversation. You got a friend. I got a friend. We're going to hang out. And then I find out his friend's homeless. He's like, let me get my bag really quick. I was like, okay, maybe like work at one of these places. It was a garbage bag and a blanket that he came back. He's like, I just moved here from Atlanta. I just got out of jail today.
Jesus.
What?
Damn.
I know. So I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then I was like, okay, well, I was asking my friend, I was like, what do you want to do? She was like, I mean, it's whatever. Like, what are we going to do now? So we walked somewhere else to get like a bottle because we were going to go out that night. So we're like, okay, we'll just chill, get the bottle. We'll go back to you and I get back to the hotel. We're going to get dressed, all this stuff. And then as we get the bottle, they're trying to talk to us and separate us. And he's like, oh, your friend doesn't care about you anyways. Like she hates you. And she's like, no, she actually really cares about me like a lot. And then his friend damn, his friend is like trying to give me head in the front seat of like my car.
Jesus Christ.
LA experience.
So I'm just like, I'll make like a story time because it was like a 3 or 4 day event and every day something crazy happened. And that was just one of the days, and he was just like super upset and he couldn't come like in our hotel, and his friend who said that was his friend ended up leaving him. And he was like, oh, I mean, I don't know what's up with him, but I called myself an Uber. And I was like, take your friend with you, because he's like trying to get us to like hate each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was super crazy. So that was just one of the days. But every time I go to LA, it's a time.
It's always something.
Yeah.